Ano nga ba ang mararating ng 1 GB of data natin? Sasagutin natin yan ngayon. Tara! Maraming nagtataka at sigurado akong nakaka-relate kayo na bigla na lang nauubos yung data allocation natin. Paano ba naman yan? Ang mahal kasi 50 pesos na 1 gig lang. So bagong lahat, himayin muna natin lahat ng terminologies na ginagamit pagdating sa data consumption. Para rin yung mga bagay sa kapaligiran natin na name-measure through inches or centimeters. Sa files naman, ito ay name-measure sa bytes. Pero gaano ba kalaki ang 1 gigabyte? Ang 1,000 bytes ay 1 kilobyte. Ang 1,000 kilobytes ay 1 megabyte at ang 1,000 megabytes ay 1 gigabyte. Para mas maliwanagan kayo kung ano ang byte, ang isang letra ay isang byte hanggang 4 bytes. Meron ba tayong ibang terminologies na kailangang intindihin? Ang download. Ang download ay kung meron kang kukunin sa internet, yun ay download. Pag may ibibigay ka sa internet, yun ay upload. Sa videos naman, kailangan nating maintindihan ang SD o standard definition at HD o high definition. Ang high definition ay mas malinaw kesa sa standard definition. Ngayon, gaano kalaki ang mga files? Ang MP3, ang average niya ay 3.5 megabytes. O sa isang gig ay 280 songs. Kaya ding mag-save ng 300 na photos. Isang HD na movie, kaya din niya ang 2,000 na word files na 30 pages each of pure text, 200 na PowerPoint files. Ngayon, punta naman tayo sa internet browsing natin. Sa YouTube, ang 480p na resolution ay kumukonsumo ng 500 MB per hour o 50% ng gigabytes natin. Sa high definition naman ng YouTube, ay kaya niyang kumonsumo ng up to 1.2 gigabytes o 120% na ng konsumo natin. Sa Netflix naman, ganun din pag SD, 500 megabytes. Pero ang HD niya ay umaabot ng 1 gig per 20 minutes. Sa TikTok naman, umaabot ng 4 MB per 15 seconds. Ganon kataas. Kulang-kulang 1 gig sa isang oras. Ngayon ang Facebook, although pag free yan, hindi tayo sinacharge, pero pag regular data consumption, umaabot ng 2 MB per minute o 120 MB per hour. That's 12% of your 1 gigabyte. Pero good news, sa Mobile Legends, PUBG, tsaka sa COD, umaabot lang ng 5 MB to 50 MB per 2 hours. Ngayon sa Zoom, si Zoom ay popular ngayon dahil online na ang classes at online na rin ang mga meeting natin. Umaabot yan ng 800 MB per hour pag SD at 1.3 gigabytes per hour pag high definition. Sa mga addict naman sa shopping at web browsing at nag-e-learning, huwag kayo mag-alala, 100 MB lang ang average browsing natin. So kunyari nag-YouTube ka for 30 minutes, 150 MB. Nag-TikTok ka, sabihin na natin 15 minutes lang, 250 MB na naman. Tapos nag-Facebook ka for an hour. Tapos nag-browse ka. Wala pang isang oras, paubos na yung 1 gig mo. Kaya make sure na sinusulit nyo yung 1 gigabyte nyo. Kaya kung nagtataka ka kung bakit mabilis maubos yung data mo, tignan nyo muna yung data consumption nyo. Meron akong tips na binigay sa inyo. I-click nyo lang yung link sa taas para mabigyan kayo ng idea kung paano mababawasan yung data consumption. Sana naman dahil online na lahat, alam na natin kung paano i-measure yung mga browsing activity natin. At mabawasan natin o maging conscious tayo sa data consumption natin. Don't forget to like and subscribe sa channel ko dahil marami pa akong bibigay na tips. Promise, pag may tanong kayo, comment lang kayo sa baba. Sasagutin natin yan agad. Once again, this is Teacher Rich saying, may paraan, basta may technology. Bye-bye! What's up mga katekis? Nandito na naman tayo sa bago nating episode! Sawa ka na bang ulit-ulit mong sinasabi ang PowerPoint presentation mo? Tuturuan ko kayo kung paano i-automate yan. Tara! Kung teacher ka at paulit-ulit mong sinasabi yung mga lectures mo, pwede mong hayaan si PowerPoint na paulit-ulit niyang i-present kahit ikaw isang beses mo lang ginawa. Siguro hindi tayo sanay dito dahil madalas ginagamit natin yung PowerPoint pag next tapos tayo nagsasalita. Pero meron kasing feature si PowerPoint na pwede mong i-record yung boses mo at paulit-ulit mo na lang siyang i-play. Tuturuan ko kayo ngayon at saglit na saglit lang to. Promise. Tara ngayon sa desktop. So nandito na tayo sa unit ko. So kailangan muna nating malaman kung ano yung mga steps na kailangan natin gawin. Unang-una, yung record the audio. So, bawat transition o slides, kailangan nating i-record kung anong gusto nating sabihin. Next is yung go to animations. Kailangan lang naka-on yung animation pane sa may right side mo. Isang beses lang to. Okay? And then right-click the audio in the animation pane and then click start with previews. Okay? Ano yung ginagawa nito? Ina-activate niya ngayon yung audio once na nag-trigger yung slide na yon. Okay? So, sabay silang magpe-play ng slide. Hindi na natin naantayin na i-click pa ng user yung slide na yon para ma-activate yung audio. Once na na-record na yung audio, may magpapakita dyan na parang icon na speaker. Ibig sabihin yan yung audio nyo. Kailangan i-double click nyo yon and then go to playback tab. Ano yung gagawin natin doon? Kailangan nating ma-hide yung speaker icon doon para hindi ma-accidentally ma-pause o ma-play ng estudyante or yung gumagamit. And then last, yung go to transition. Ito naman, kailangan nating timingan yung audio na mag-next siya na slide after mag-play ng audio. So, medyo nakakalito yan ng una, pero ito yung ating abbreviation yan. Wrapped, meaning record, animations, playback, and transition. Huwag kayo mag-alala, ide-demo natin yan ngayon. Tara! So, meron ako ditong prepare na PowerPoint. 3 slide lang siya para lang ma-demo natin. Ang una natin gawin, again, is to record the audio. So, paano siya? Kailangan lang nating pindutin yung insert. Yan. And then, click audio. And then, record audio. Sabi lang natin, intro. Lagyan natin intro. So, record na yan. Hello everyone, this is Richmond and welcome to the world of PHP. Okay, so laging merong leeway, no? Pag ikaw ay nag-i-intro. So, drag natin. And then, click animations. Ayan, kailangan naka-trigger yung animation pane sa taas. And then, right-click, start with previews. Okay, yun lang yung gagawin yan. So, RA and then P, playback. So, kailangan lang natin i-double click ito. And then, click playback sa taas. And then, hide during show. Yun lang naman yung ilalagay natin. Transition. So, punta tayo ngayon sa transition. Advanced slide after. Okay? So, ito ay nakaset na 8. Tignan natin. So, ang nilagay nandito is more than 7 minutes. So, lagyan na lang natin 9. Okay, para safe tayo, okay? So, ayan, tapos na. So, the next is ganun din. I have to click insert and then click audio, record audio. Yan natin slide 1. Tapos para may guide ka, meron kang binabasa dyan sa side, pwede naman. So PHP was originally invented by Rasmus Lerdorf when he was using or creating his resume. It's initially called personal homepage. So stop natin and then okay. Again, animation pane, slide with preview, o diba? Ang dali na. Click natin dyan and then double click kung ilang seconds. So 14, sabi niya. So ganun natin 17. So, pansin nyo na nag-auto siya. Okay. So, ayun na. And then, last is, gawa na naman tayo. Insert, audio, record audio, slide 2. Lagyan natin. Now, it was called the PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. Stop natin. Click OK. Lagay sa gilid. O, yan na ulit. And then, animation. Right-click. Start with preview. Audio format. Playback. Then, hide during show. And then, transition. So, lagay natin dito. Since this was 5, gawin natin 8 ulit. Para may leeway. So, para ma-start natin, click lang natin tong slideshow na to or F5. Hello everyone, this is Richmond and welcome to the world of PHP. So PHP was originally invented by Rasmus Lerdorf when he was using or creating his resume. It's initially called personal homepage. Now, it was called the PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. Okay, so tapos na. Ang dali lang, 'di ba? So pwede niyo nang ulit-ulitin or pwede kayong mag-discuss dun sa PowerPoint, no, kahit hindi pa ulit-ulit at hindi napapagod yung boses niyo. O, 'di ba? Ang dali lang gamitin. Sa mga teachers magagamit to lalo na ngayon na synchronous or asynchronous yung learning. Ngayon, pwede niyo na lang ibigay yung PowerPoint sa kanila tapos sila nang bahalang makinig. Maraming magsasabi na pangtamad to pero nakakapagod din talaga yan sa boses pag paulit-ulit o dire-diretsong ilang oras yan. Make sure to like and subscribe sa channel ko dahil marami pa kayo ulit matututunan sa akin. Don't forget to hit the notification down below at pag may tanong kayo, comment lang. Once again, this is Teacher Rich saying, may paraan, basta may technology. Bye-bye!
Here in FEU, we stand for future-ready learning. For continued education, not just for our students, but also for ourselves. Because by learning more about our students, we learn how to be better educators. For educational innovations. Because better, more responsive teaching techniques that put emphasis on learning instead of just passing. Help our students be better prepared for the future. For turning knowledge into wisdom, not just accumulating it. So we can fulfill the potential of every student to be a future leader, and not just an achiever. We are FEU, and we stand for a future-ready generation. We stand for future-ready learning.
The university is surrounded by lush greenery, which makes the environment very pleasant.
Participating in various student organizations has given me a wide variety of leadership skills.
The teaching methods, along with the learning culture, has made me well-equipped to talk the board exam.
We can experience a variety of extracurricular activities throughout the semester.
English is used as the medium of instruction in most of our classes to help prepare students for work both here and abroad.
As faculty of FEU, we engage in ongoing research, encourage scholarly discussions, and contribute in academic publications.
I was able to get a job right after graduation thanks to FEU's collaborations and industry partners.
The University Student Exchange Program gave me the opportunity to study in another country, to broaden my horizon, and to experience new cultures.
Net connectivity is available in every part of the university, from the classrooms to the park, canteen, and even the hallway.
The university is well equipped with specialized learning spaces such as nursing rooms, a mock hotel, and even a TV studio. This gives you a close to real-life experience.
I really believe that FEU can bring out the best in all of us.
morning everyone. Day 5. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Maayong aga sa tanan. Na imbag nga adlaw tayo amin apo. Assalamualaikum. Our last day. May sepaks ba dyan? Separation anxiety? Well, we hope within the 5 days somehow you have gained a lot, okay? But before I start, I will let you I have some announcements to make. All right, this afternoon is your what we call graduation. All right, so among the things which we would like to ask of you right now is to make sure, one, you will sign up for your attendance. Number two, make sure that you are in your respective sessions 15 minutes before we start. So this afternoon, the session will not meet here at the plenary. You won't meet me at 1, but you're supposed to go directly to your respective clusters or breakout rooms, okay? The links were provided to you. Those who were not accommodated in the 10 or in several of the rooms, you did not find an email, well, you will remain in the plenary session or hall, this room. You will have a session with Miss Andrea, okay? But all others will be distributed to the 10 different rooms. Now, also again, with regards to your attendance, please make sure so that we are able to acknowledge, read your questions and concerns. Please make sure that you have signed in with your name listed there and the institution. Okay, I believe again there are a few people, as I can see here from the Q&A, there are a few of you who still have problems signing in with the Microsoft. I strongly suggest you communicate with Ms. Chini because you need to resolve the issue. All right. Now this afternoon, allow me to make this announcement at this point in time. For our graduation, we're giving in to your requests. You want to be seen, you want to be heard. So we're going, later on, you'll be given the link to Zoom. So mga kaibigan, make sure naman, no? Not necessarily masyadong nakabarong or coat and tie, but make sure presentable because we will have group pictures for your graduation. And also at this point, I would like to announce, and I would like for you, no, to choose among yourselves who would like to speak on behalf of the participants. I need 3, 1 from Luzon, 1 from the Visayas, and 1 from Mindanao. Okay, how will I know? Maybe the first ones to signify now and volunteer, please put it in the Q&A so that I can acknowledge who these people are and we are better prepared so that the moment we meet this afternoon, because we will start with you when you make your impressions, then I would be able to call you, no? All right, so I don't have anyone volunteering yet. So do I see names for the volunteers? Okay, maybe I need to refresh again. I need 1 from the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So I need 3 representatives from among the participants who shall make the impressions or represent the participants in your area and tell us what has been the experience over the last 5 days. Okay, all right. So again, Zoom this afternoon, and then make sure you're presentable enough. All right, and another thing I'd like to announce. Again, before 1 o'clock, make sure you have already your links to the rooms. Be there in your respective rooms 15 minutes before 1. So at 12:45, you've checked in because it's exactly 1 o'clock, you will commence. At exactly 1 o'clock, at exactly 2 o'clock, we shall commence with the closing ceremonies. So please make sure that you have taken note of these instructions. All right, so today, please be reminded, again, we're recording the whole thing. Now, if you were asking, where do I see the link other than hopefully you got the link and you were able to test it, you saw the recording. By the way, we're now on YouTube, okay? So you can simply search for the FEU Manila videos. At this point now, I'd like to have Ms. Mayet, again, Dr. Mayet Rivera, once again, provide us with the synthesis of what happened yesterday, and she'll give you more details as to what shall happen today. Dr. Mayet Rivera.
Good morning. Good morning, Liz. Salamat for opening the day today. Good morning po sa lahat. Magandang umaga, maayong buntag. Assalamualaikum sa ating mga kapatid sa Mindanao. At sana po ay sunny morning ngayon. I can see in front of my window, sunny day. And if hindi pan po sunny sa inyo, we hope that you have woken up to a pleasant day today. So this is our last day, as Liz had said. Last, pero sana po ay wala tayong sepangs, ano? Mahirap po yung magkakasama ng 5 araw na araw-araw po nating nakikita ang ating mga speakers. I know that na sa mga uma-attend ng mga training, it's nagbanding na po tayo even on virtual air and virtual space. So we hope today you will be able to at last be with us. Hindi naman at last kasi we will still be in contact with you, and I'm sure you will still be in contact with us in any of the queries or feel free for any concerns or queries that you'd like to ask us. You have our email addresses. We've been emailing you, and we hope that you will still keep in touch with our team or with FEU. So ngayon pong umaga, I would like to give the recap. Final recap na natin, but this one is the recap for yesterday, which is our day 4. So, kahapon po, day 4, no, meron tayong mga key takeaways and of course, our session yesterday. So, what happened yesterday? First, there was a tech shop, the application of assessment tool on Moodle, which was given to you by Teacher Rich. And in that Moodle training, you explore the different assessment tools in the LMS, in the Moodle that you practice on. So how to do the course setup, how to do resources part, yung groups, yung grades, yung announcements. So yan po ay natutunan natin. And then later in the afternoon po ay nagkaroon tayo ng session sa online presentation and performance-based assessment with Dr. Rosarito Swatenko. And the key points on that is how to do online presentations. Pinakita niya po yung mga online slide decks, narrated audio presentations, interactive video. Although we might say na medyo yung iba po sa atin nag-comment na masyadong mahina ang ating internet connectivity. Ganun din po sa side namin, nagkaroon po ng konting internet problem and we hope we were able to yung pag-return po namin, we were able to give back to you the other parts of that training, which is performance-based assessments. Nagbigay po si Dr. Rose ng checklist on setting criteria for performance-based assessments. And then methods of recording, observing, and rating performance-based assessments. So with those key points, ngayon po, we will move forward na for the last day. And this will be, again, another tech shop this morning with Teacher Rich. Yung nakita nyo na po kanina when he started his pre-roll natin before mag 9 o'clock. Nakita nyo na yung kanyang mga pakitang sa YouTube, no? Yung marami niyang pinapakita at tinuturo sa atin. So we will explore activities that will create the experience of you as a participant and as a student and as a student of this training session. And then in the afternoon, yun po yung sinasabi ni Ma'am Liz, we will have breakout sessions. There are 10 subject clusters, but the 10 subject cluster, the Gen Ed, will stay in the main room. All the rest will be in their breakout rooms at 1 to 2 p.m. Eksakto po yan. Alauna, hindi na tayo babalik dito except for those who will be in the Gen Ed cluster. And at 1 to 2 p.m., let's go to our breakout rooms because that is where we will be learning a lot from different speakers po natin, mga experts po natin sa different subject areas. And then we will have our closing ceremony at 2 to 3 p.m. So dyan po darating po ang ating mga special guest speakers. So we hope you will stay with us as I'd like to end with this quote. Always remember that the future comes one day at a time. At yung pong quote ko kahapon, remember then, yung sinabi ko, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So let's seize the day, carpe diem. So lahat po tayo, get ready, and this is again another exciting day. We look forward to it and to your participation. Magandang umaga po uli. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mayet Rivera, the head of the FEU HIEd Bayanihan project. Oh, as of now, I still have a few on board. So far, as of 9:09, I just see 64 attendees. Yeah, it's a holiday today, but it's also a big day for us. So I hope they'll be able to come on board. Earlier, I requested for volunteers to speak on behalf of the participants for Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So far, I only have one volunteer for Luzon, who is Jocelyn Guevara from Luzon. Please confirm if this is accepted, Jocelyn. And I am waiting for representatives from the Visayas and Mindanao. I need the names because we have to prepare your title card, as well as we were making sure that your microphones will be open this afternoon, and we will also give you a short briefing as to the sequence, as to the progression. So can I have volunteers once again from the Visayas and Mindanao? Okay, I'll just write your name and the institution. I'll call it out and I'll confirm later on. So, as Mayet was saying, we will have a hands-on application once again. And I hope you already have your extra gadgets so that you can follow through as the instructions will be given again by our techie person, Teacher Rich. Now, he's going to tell us about, he's going to share exploring activities that will create a community. This time, teacher as the experiencer. Once again, Teacher Rich.
Hello po. Good morning. Hi, Ma'am Liz. Good morning, everyone. Let me share some PowerPoint presentation. Okay. So yesterday we were finished with the important course setup, resources, groups versus groupings, grades, announcements, assignments, and then we were cut because of the time constraints. So we will continue, which is designed really for the next topic, which is today, the quiz, forum, switching roles, and other synchronous learning tools. So may I ask everyone to log into your Moodle? So we'll wait for you, siguro mga 1 minute, Ma'am Liz.
Yeah, okay. So
while I'm sharing my desktop.
So everyone, we would like to request you to please open your Moodle, and we will have an activity once again with Teacher Rich. Okay? All done? All right, let me see if you're ready. Please make sure that you type in on the Q&A so I can inform Teacher Rich that we can go ahead. All right? Hold on, I'm looking. The response is a bit late and slow. Hold on, Rich. So once again, please make sure that this morning, if you don't have the Zoom applications yet, make sure you download it during the lunch break. Because after the 1 to 2 p.m. sessions, we're moving to Zoom. So are you ready for your Moodle? Because Sir Rich cannot proceed unless you have opened your Moodle. Kindly type in, no? So I know that you're ready, so that it can be acknowledged. It's taking a while, Rich. A couple of them are late today.
Sure.
I hope the internet connection isn't that bad. Okay, Kent Batulan from Cebu says, okay na siya. Okay, good. Isa pa lang nagko-acknowledge. Log in done from Antipolo, from Museta Roy. All right, Vitala also in, Dr. Bahia also done, very good. Ariel Banting and Rosemary Amparado. Okay, wait a while, ma'am, ha? All right, once again, I need 2 other volunteers. I have one already from Luzon, and that's Jocelyn Guevara from the PUP, who will be representing Luzon participants in our program for this afternoon. I need volunteers from the Visayas and Mindanao. All right. Okay, Miss Cristina Baisa of the Cavite State University is already in. Okay na din po from Pangasinan, si Jean Camille Ermino, Leonardo Mendina, and so with Leo Rayon of the Bauste. Neil of PWU is okay. I guess it's about time to start. Okay, Rich,
Okay.
go ahead.
Sige po, ma'am. We'll start now. So, let's recall. Again, if you are adding a quiz or any activity in Moodle, you need to turn the editing on. Okay? So, let's turn editing on. And let's add an activity again. So, I hope you recall that the steps. Okay? Add activity and let's check on quiz. Okay? Again, turn editing on and then add activity and then quiz. Okay, so let's name the quiz. For example, it's chapter 1. So let's wait again. Naglo-load pa po ako. Yeah, there. Okay. So let's set the parameters. When you create a quiz on Moodle or any platform for that matter, is in the description box, do not write the questions there. Kasi meron po incidents na yung teachers ay naglalagay na ng question dyan. Kunyari, you have question 1. What is the ano ba? Name of our current president? So, ang ginagawa nila, A, B, C, and D. So, this is a wrong practice. So, what we should do here is to write only, for example, an instruction. Kunyari, please answer your you are given, for example, 5 minutes here. Okay, so instruction lang po yan. Or you can, this quiz will test your knowledge. And, mga ganyan lang po ang, this is the contents that should be placed in the description. Okay, and then next is timing. So again, like assignments, there's no due date here, but only open the quiz and close the quiz. Okay. For example, I want to enable it starting today, 8 a.m. until, example, it's 8 to 11. So students can only see the quiz in between 8 p.m. today until 11 p.m. 8 a.m. today until 11 a.m. today. Okay. And then next is the time limit, where you can set how many minutes, hours, or days they are allowed to answer the quiz. For example, you're given only 5 minutes, then the student or the quiz will close after 5 minutes. The question, sorry. The questions will close in 5 minutes. Okay. When the time expires, let it be the default. So open attempts are submitted automatically. And then grade, I will skip on this, but basically it's automatic. If how many items, if you set 5 items in the Moodle, then that's automatic that it's already 5 items. Okay. Okay. Question behavior. You can shuffle within questions. Okay. And then how questions behave. Okay. Adaptive node. Let's leave it deferred feedback. Okay. I think that's all for this. Again, restrict access is same applies to any feature on Moodle. Let's save and display. So basically what you did was to create an empty bond paper, an empty quiz, okay? An empty quiz, and then meron kang few blanks there, wala pang laman. So what you do is press the cog, yung gear, and then edit the quiz. Okay, Can I acknowledge that our participants are finished with the setting up the quiz?
All right, dear participants, we'd like to know if you were able to set up the quiz. So kindly acknowledge once again, write down in the Q&A. Meanwhile, as Sir Rich, while waiting for them to respond, can I just make some announcements? This pertains to the question raised by a few that they were not able to register for the clusters today. Please wait, according to Ms. Chini Aparicio, please wait for the announcement on how you can still participate for this afternoon. I guess some of you did not see the link, so allow me again to make that announcement. The link was posted on the link right after your registration, okay? So right after your registration, the link was provided to you. You must have missed logging into it. We will repost the link so you can take note. So for those of you who are still lost as to which groups you will belong, please make sure that you communicate with us. All right. Again, the question of Sir Rich, were you able to follow? Were you able to finally set your quizzes? So, yeah, okay, Don from Mark in Taguig, Ariel Banting from Bataan, setup is ready from Leo, Julius Cancino, Manila Don. All right, Sir Vitala is asking, please repeat on the set of the quiz. Hold on, we'll wait. Pwede pong mag-attendance kahapon. Okay. All right. Sir, there's an issue here, Rich.
Yes,
Yung
po.
grade po na icon, I think it is important since we can limit the number of attempts here. Would you like to
Sige po.
respond?
I'll be adding some some parameters, discussing some parameters. Also to address na i-repeat daw po yung quiz. So if I added the quiz, I'll be setting it up. So let's try to fill out the forms. So in my case, I already filled out for the sake of time constraints. So you have the name, the description. Okay, the description will only contain quizzes instructions. Do not place any questions there. Okay, and then timing. The timing, when will the quiz open and when will the quiz be closed. For the time limit, it's up to you if you want to enable it or not. But in my case, I'll just add 5 minutes in there. And then open attempts are submitted automatically. That will be default. And then thank you po for reminding me. The grade will set how many attempts are allowed in the quiz. For example, you want the students to only attempt one time. So yeah, or 3 times. So I've experienced 3 times in creating in answering a Moodle quiz back when I was in grad school. So ano ba yung ginagawa niyan is it allows me to at least try 3 times. Kung meron akong mali sa una, I could proceed to the second. If probably if I'm perfect in the second time, I will not take anymore the third. Pwede din po yun. Okay? And then next. Okay? Next is the grading method. Highest grade, average grade, last attempt, and first attempt. So these options, I'll show you in average, first attempt, last attempt. So these options make it flexible at least. For example, 3 beses nag-take ng quiz si student. So I could set it at average at least if for the sake of fairness siguro, you can set it as average. So it will average all the attempts. So if the student had 2 attempts, then it's divided by 2. Yung total score niya divided by 2. Okay? Or the first attempt or the last attempt. It's up to you as teacher kung paano nyo isi-set yung ating grading method. Okay? Yeah. So let's see here, extra restrictions on attempts also. You can put a password in your quiz so that students will not be able to access it kahit actually you opened it, for example, on open the quiz, okay siya, 8 to 11 a.m. But if they don't know the password, they won't be able to go or proceed to the quiz. So you have to at least secure. No, kunyari, you're conducting a synchronous type of quiz or exam for that matter. And then you're in Zoom. Okay, the password, guys, is comfort. Okay, so yeah. So you entered here comfort, if you will. Okay, Ma'am Liz, I think we've set up the course. Baka there are questions.
No, not really directed to what you're presenting to them right now, but there are problems with some of them who cannot open the Moodle somehow, and because of the unstable connection. And there was one who was saying that he's more familiar with Edmodo, but apparently Moodle is far more effective or easier. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
No questions so far. Okay, so we can proceed. Go ahead.
Okay, let's edit the quiz. So again, you've set the empty space for the quiz and you want to populate the quiz. How to do that? You can enter by using this cog icon or the gear and click the edit quiz, or straightforward edit quiz here. Okay. Again, there are two options. The cog here says edit quiz, not the edit settings. Okay, edit the quiz or edit the quiz, which is straightforward, the menu in the here, the homepage of the chapter 1. Okay, let's edit the quiz. And for this session, we will just demonstrate the different questions, such as multiple choice, true or false, matching, and siguro the short answer is more of subjective type. So we'll not tackle this, and then essay. Let's try if it's possible to have a calculated quiz. Ito po yung questions like last time about mathematics in integrating in Moodle. So the calculated is more of you are assigning a variable and let the Moodle decide on which values to be stored inside that variable. Okay, and then if there's ample time, also we'll try to discuss drag and drop markers. Maganda po yung drag and drop markers. This is especially in where you want to, for example, the picture of a brain. What are the parts of the brain? The students will just drag. Kunyari, hypothalamus, she'll just drag or he'll just drag it dun sa tapat ng hypothalamus. So, maganda po siya for that kind of quiz. Okay? So, let's start first with the multiple choice. So, it's either yan or double click. It's up to you. And then label the question. The question name will not be seen by your students. So for example, if you want this to chapter 1, you label it, okay, correctly. So if you have, for example, a reference, at least you know, kasi the students will not be able to see this, and the students will, the questions on the students will be shuffled also. So let's just wait again. I hope it's responding correctly. Ma'am Liz?
Yeah, slowly, a bit slow lang daw.
Sige po.
Not too fast. Okay.
Sige po. Opo. I'll just refresh this one.
Okay, you may proceed, I suppose.
Yes, ma'am. I'm waiting for the Moodle to respond.
Okay. While you're waiting, no, Richmond, can I just make another announcement, please?
Sure po.
All right. Again, there was an inquiry pertaining to the CIB, if it can be sent by some other means, but the instruction of the organizer is that you really have to send it through the Moodle, okay? And then as with regards to attendance, unfortunately, there is a time limit as to like how long you may register. I mean, the attendance sheet is open for only a couple of minutes or hours. So if you miss that, we regret we will have a problem, okay? So several of you have come in late or have just were able to access the internet just right now. Let me make the announcement. This afternoon, we have our graduation, and we will be transferring from Teams to Zoom. So make sure over the lunch break, you're able to download the Zoom applications because we will be providing you the links for the 2 o'clock session. Now, again, please make sure that you're wearing a more presentable attire. And number 2, I would like to request and reiterate, I need volunteers for 2 people who could speak on behalf of the participants. I already have one from Luzon, Jocelyn Guevara of PUP. I need 2 more, one from the Visayas and one from Mindanao, because the rest of you just went on board a few minutes ago. Please make sure that you write your name and institution so I can acknowledge, because I need 2 more, okay? All right, so I guess all of you were able to catch up. Yeah, Flor de Lisa Ferrer, yeah, I'm telling Richmond, slow down a bit. Yeah, he's taken note of that. Okay, all right. Here's one question from Ariel Banting Rich. Sir, ano po yung i-click para lumabas ang type of question? You can't seem to find the button where to select the types of tests. Could you please demonstrate that once again?
Sure po. Okay, so you have to edit the quiz first. Yan, edit the quiz. And then the add link here. So may pinaka-right po, there's this add link. After which, click the add new question. And ayan na po yung question types. Again, if you're in the quiz, please click edit quiz. Kung nawawala po dyan, you just click this gear icon and then click edit quiz. Tapos, you have to click the add link at the right side of your screen. Yan po, and add question. Okay, I hope that's clear. So, I selected the multiple choice. So, click ko lang po ito and then click the add, okay, which is here. So I have this question name. So it's up to you. This will not be seen again by your students. It's not visible to your students. So if this is, for example, question 1, page 1, it's okay. The students will not see it. Okay. The question now should be written in the question text. If you have, for example, what is the status of Manila now pertaining to our pandemic So what is the status of Manila now? And then let's scroll down. Okay. Scroll down, one or multiple answers. So if you want that the students can select at least one answer, then please trigger this one. But for now, one answer only. The number of choices, it could be ABC, and whichever, no? Sa akin, by default, I'll just enable ABC. And then these are the answers. These are the choices actually. Pag sinabi nating answers, choices po ito. Okay. So if I write here, general, no, it's, for example, enhance community quarantine. I'll set the grade to none because this is the wrong answer. Okay, and the next, let's try general community quarantine, which is the right answer. So I'll put 100%. That's the weight of the choice. Okay. The points is written mamaya na lang. So again, none for a wrong answer, Don't forget this one. Anyway, it will prompt, Moodle will prompt you if it's wrong. Okay, and then let's try another distractor. Modified, enhance, community, quality. So that's none. The grade is wrong. Okay. You can add as many choices as you want. So kung A to F yan, okay lang. But automatically, Moodle will determine that choice 4, if it's blank, then it's invalid, so it will remove. So the only valid choices will be enhanced, general, and modified. Okay, let's save changes and let's try. Okay, tapos na tayo dito sa what is the status of Manila now. So that's for multiple choice. Ma'am Liz, please follow. You have to create the quiz and also add at least a multiple choice. And then let's proceed to the next. Probably we'll give them 2 minutes for that.
Okay. Meanwhile, while the rest of you are creating your quizzes, I would like for you to entertain some questions here. From Professor Araceli Suyat, pag-enter po ba ng Moodle, automatic ba na entered ka na rin sa online users o mag-fill up ka pa?
Wait lang. When you were given an account sa Moodle po. So when you enter, log in, and then automatic you will be directed dapat sa mga courses. You don't need to sign up. May course ka na po doon.
All right. Then from Julius Cancino of PUP Manila, is there a way by which we can import a text file of questions to be entered as a quiz?
Yes, there's a standard, but we don't have time for that. I'll give you probably the link for importing a standard Word file and then importing to a quiz, an empty quiz.
All right. And then just a comment here from Julius Cancino of PUP Manila. It is tedious to type each answers to a question.
That's right, sir. Pero if you are going to reuse that in all of your courses, the tediousness probably is just one time only, di ba? And then the rest, wala ka nang gagawin. Moodle will just check it.
Okay. Here from Romeo Dizon of VMUF San Carlos City, Pangasinan. Can you add multiple choice more than the indicated in the Moodle?
Yes, as per instruction link kanina, you can add as many choices as you want.
All right. I don't know, but Noli Berhelkirit has posted a few minutes, 2 minutes ago. He asked, saan po maglagay ng quiz question? I think that was demonstrated, right?
Yes po, pa-replay na lang siguro, ma'am. Yes,
nagka-problema kasi because the rest of them are just entering our sessions, no? Medyo na-late lang.
Medyo kumulimlim nga ngayon, madam eh.
Di ba, sir, meron pa may ibang types of questions na ipapasok.
Yes,
pero, Rich question, para mas madaling gumawa ng test or quiz sa Moodle, I mean sa Canvas, ano?
Yes, ma'am. Pero ang maganda po kay Moodle is you have this plugin wherein you can just directly upload a Word file. If you are accustomed to that kind of question, creating question, then Moodle will be also easier for you when you are using an import feature sa Word. Let me just give, after siguro ng presentation, I'll give the link, Ma'am Liz.
All right, okay, thank you. And then this is just a comment from Leo Rayon of Davao del Norte State College. Moodle can do test banking once questions are encoded. It's very convenient.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great.
We have test banks, but again, our goal is to give the faculty the core skills that needed, and then again yung mga yon will follow naman eh.
All right. And Sardamin Bagolong from Cotabato City State Polytechnic College, he says, agree, Teacher Rich. Oh, kilala ka na niya. Nag-YouTube na siguro to. Okay, just before I swing it back to Teacher Rich, I'd like to ask again two representatives from the Visayas and Mindanao to speak on behalf of the participants in these areas. I don't know, Kent of Cebu, would you be interested to represent the Visayas? And can Saidamin Bagolong of Cotabato agree to be appointed as a spokesperson for the people in Mindanao? Please acknowledge. So please acknowledge because we already have one from Luzon. All right. Okay. I guess several of you were able to already get on board and follow the instructions where we are right now. You may proceed, Sir Rich.
Thank you, ma'am. So, madali lang yung next natin. It's called the true or false. So, we don't have the setup where you type the answers, diba? It's just true or false. So, let's add. How to add? Click the add link. Click the add link. And then true or false. Type the name. We'll wait again for this one. Here. And then type the question. For example, ano ba ang maganda pong i-type? Okay. Is this our 5th day of training? Okay. And then default mark, it's 1. And let's set the correct answer. So you notice there are no choices here. You can type in false or true. Yeah. So true, because this is our 5th day. Also, if you happen to notice, there is this feedback. If it's true, you just type in very good. Yes, it is our 5th day. And then lagay natin, oh, ganyan na lang po. Pero syempre, wag nating ilalagay. And then, let's save the changes here. So, if you submitted na, probably you don't have to save changes and continue editing. Siguro naman, this is final. So, let's save changes. Yan. Okay, Ma'am Liz. True or false naman?
Wait, meron lang mga tanong, no? Can I follow through? I'm still answering the quiz. What do I do to match? I don't know the means.
Sorry, saan po tayo?
I'm still answering the quiz. What do I do to match? I do or don't know the means. Hindi niya alam pa paano sagutin. How will, maybe she wants to see the, yung parang preview?
Later po yan.
Okay. Sige ma'am. Sandali ma'am. Kasi ito is just encoding muna the quiz.
Yes,
am I correct?
Yes po. Let's just plot everything and then let's test.
Sandali lang po. And another question from Angela Israel of PUP Manila. If one lang po ang accepted the correct answer, need po ba maglagay ng grade sa tamang answer?
Yes po. Papagalitan ka ni Moodle. Sasabihin niya na you did not set the right answer.
All right, hold on. There's another one. I am planning to restrict the time the students can access the quiz so that they will not think and have time to share the questions and answer to their classmates. Is this too harsh considering the students might have issues with internet connectivity?
Ma'am, you have to include it in your orientation or probably before the, di ba, may description tayo when we set up the quiz that this is a 5-minute quiz. Make sure that you have a reliable internet connection. If there is none, you make sure that you have a backup or basta may instruction po. You need at least, di ba, may empathy tayo. So you need to inform the students that this is a timed quiz. And siguro let's have an agreement na pag may quiz tayo, meron talagang oras.
All right. Okay. I guess you can proceed again to the next section.
Sige po. Okay, let's proceed to the next. It's called matching. Yan. So this is important when we are matching, for example, a date and then an event. So, mga ganun pong example. So let's add matching. M3. Yan, and then let's type the question. Siguro, the question text here is not particular to the matching itself. Just an instruction. So, sabihin natin, please match the couple. Yan. Wala na po ako yan lang isip ko ngayon. So, for example, ilagay natin dito Sharon Coneta. Yan. And then, this is Gabby. Sorry. And then, this is Daniel. And then Catherine. And Liza. And the answer is Enrique. Teka lang, maglagay tayo ng kapuso. Dito na lang po. Alden. Okay, so let's save this. I hope you're following. I'll give you time, 2 minutes again to set this up. If you have, for example pala, if you have additional questions or distractor, kunyari, you can add here only the answer. Do not put anything here. So, kunyari, lagay natin dito Chanda Romero. We'll wait for it. Medyo naghahang ako.
Dated na si Teacher Rich, malalaman yun. No? Actually, bata pa yan. Ewan ko, mahilig lang ko sa mga lumang tugtugin, lumang mga pelikula.
Chanda, binabash po ako pag may training kasi po ang tugtog ko ay mga ganong kanta. Pilita, ayan. Hindi halata, di ba ma'am? Tapos, Celeste Legaspi.
Baka naman may Jumides, ano yun si Jumides Maturan. Tingnan nyo, kilala niyo po.
Ayan, and then, let's save changes. So, I'll give you 2 minutes again to work on it. At least you apply it. Maganda po ang pa-practice natin yan. Hindi lang po nakikinig tayo. Ma'am Liz?
Alright, yes. Can you make question from Mutsna Asakil from Mindanao State University main campus? Can you make questions based on the given picture?
Given picture, yes. We'll discuss this.
Picture, kanina, no?
Picture, that's draggable. Maganda po yan, i-demo natin later.
Okay, good. Sir, is there a problem-solving quiz type in the Moodle from Noli Verelkirit of NSU in Taiwan?
As mentioned earlier kanina, meron yes, the demo natin.
Can we set a time limit for each item number, like 1 minute per item?
Parang hindi po. Sa 3.9 na model. Opo. Actually, sa mga challenges din yan sa Canvas, may ganyan din pong tanong. Hindi po siya, ganun. Kasi, ang maganda niyan is, the students have time. Mamaya naman po, yung quiz na yon or may item na yon kaya niya in 1 second pero nilagay niya 5 minutes. Sayang naman.
Okay.
Yung mga ganun pa.
Alright. Sir Jose Taroy Jr. of the Division of Antipolo City. Nakasundod na siya. He's done with 5 item quiz, 3 questions for multiple, 2 questions for true or false. That's great. Alright. Okay. Again, segue ko lang. We would like to acknowledge Saidamin Bagolong as a representative for Mindanao. He comes from Cotabato City State Polytechnic College as the spokesperson on behalf of the participants in Mindanao. I'm still waiting for a representative from the Visayas, okay? All right. I guess you can proceed now. They must be, they must have already finished.
Yes,
Rich?
Po. Thank you, ma'am. So let's proceed with the numerical. So again, as mentioned kanina, we will not be tackling about short answer essay because these are not being automatically corrected by Moodle. Kasi po, these are words. Okay, let's go with the numerical. So basically, numerical is like a fill in the blank, but with with only it will only accept a number. So for example, ilagay ko dito, I'll name it again, M5. Then, what is 500 plus 25? So I'll just put here sa answer 525. Baka magkamali pa ako, di ba? So, and then let's put 100%. Okay. So, yun lang po, Ma'am Liz. Let's try this one. Save changes. 1 minute lang siguro to, ma'am.
Okay. Paki-follow po. This is pertaining to the numerical, correct?
Yes, ma'am. So,
Rich?
yes po, it will only accept, pag nag-quiz na yung bata, the only numbers will be accepted when you are creating numerical.
Please let me know kung nakuha niyo po if you're done so we can have a teacher Rich proceed. Singit ko lang isang question, Rich.
Yes po.
Does Moodle have an item analysis feature?
Yes po, nasa reports po siya when students are already finished with the quiz. Unfortunately, we will not be able to demo it because wala pong makakasagot ng ginagawa natin ngayon. But I'll be giving you an activity later bago kayo mag-lunch. Sana masagutan niyo siya yung tatlo. I hope it's open, but later on, I'll give you the instructions.
Meron, not necessarily pertaining to the section right now, but he's saying from Leonardo Medina from LPU, meron pa akong copy of instructions of import quiz questions to Moodle using the icon format or from the question bank. Pwede yun, Rich?
Yes, sige po. Pwede naman i-share ni Sir.
Good. All right. Meron ng request, but I don't know if pwede ito. Sir Rich, if ever there is a time, can you please demonstrate how to use H5P in Moodle? Thank you.
We'll try po kung kakasya, but may line up po tayo ngayon for external resources kasi H5P also. As you know, aside from free siya, meron pong paid. So it limits din po yung ating capability dun sa H5P. Lalo na ngayon, they limited it into 7 features pagdating sa free. So kaya medyo nagdadalawang isip ako if I'm going to proceed with the H5P or not.
All right. Okay, at this point, I'll just like to acknowledge kompleto na po yung tatlong representatives who will speak on behalf of the participants. From Luzon, Jocelyn Guevara from the PUP. From the Visayas, Kent Batulan from Cebu Technological University, and Saidamin Bagolong from Cotabato City State Polytechnic College. Please prepare at least a 3-minute speech on behalf of all the participants. Maybe you can collect the inputs from each one, or because I've already announced the names, those of you from Luzon, Visayas, or Mindanao, please make sure you get in touch with Jocelyn Guevara, Saidamin Bagolong, and Kent Batulan. So if you wish to add to what they would like to say. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Rich says okay na po. They were able to follow your instruction na. Then we can proceed.
Yes, we're down to our last 2. Okay, last 2 na po tayo. Sa quiz pa lang po yan. Let's go with calculated. Ito na po yung Ma'am Liz, yung request nila na about formula questions. So let's go with calculated and then let's add. Now, it's important that you have the concept of variable. So let's name this first M6. And then here the question text. So when you create a variable type or formula type of quiz, this should be, or the variable should be enclosed with this curly brackets. Okay, so for example, what is A plus B? So anong gagawin po niyan? In the view of the students, it could be that A will be replaced by example 1, and then B will be replaced by 4. So what it will do is it will randomly assign a number to each of the students so that the students kahit magkopyahan sila, they have different set of questions. So you have first, since you declared A and B here, dapat you have to paste the formula here, which is A plus B. Aside from A plus B here, kasi we can replace this by plus, but the Moodle will not be able to identify it first unless you give the formula in the answers below. Okay po. So, answer to display, 0 decimal. Since gusto ko, I'll have a whole number, then I'll have 0 decimals. But if I want 2, it's okay, so that it adds complication. Okay? Yun lang po yung gagawin natin. Again, you have to write the question. Mas magandang situational siya. I have A apples today. Yan. Para mas cute. Yan. And B apples tomorrow. Since this is pertaining to the context of apples, I have to set this as 0 decimal kasi wala naman pong 1.1 na apple. So I have A apple today and B apples tomorrow. Mamaya makikita naman po natin yan. And then let's save changes. Sorry. Ayan, pinagalitan ako. Kailangan daw pong may 100% na grade. The 100% is not 100 points, okay? That's the weight of the answer.
Sir Rich, question.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, for substitution lang po ba yan?
What do you mean substitute? Yes po.
Okay. Mahina ako sa math, di ko maintindihan. So kayo nakakaintindihan.
Mamaya makikita
natin.
Nakikita po natin yan. So decimal places, let's put it 0. Anyway, if you didn't follow, may replay po tayo. Okay. Let's try to add sets of values. Sabihin natin yan, 40. Ibig sabihin 40 sets ang generate niya. So, after which, I think that's it. Tapos na siya. Okay. Ma'am Liz, this will be for subject for delay kasi po medyo kailangan nilang intindihin if they didn't follow it. Mas maganda po i-replay na lang nila. Hindi ko naman po muna ito ipapagawa sa kanila. So
kasi nagka-problema yung iba sa internet connection and several of them are late for today. Alright, may tanong dito, Rich. Rohaima Mayranto from MSU UTC. Sir, paano po yung may exponent na equation?
Ang exponent na may equation is double asterisk po.
Could you please demonstrate?
Teka, baka hindi po tayo umabot, madam. But, sige po, I'll give na lang yung mga resources sa Moodle nyo para i-visit nyo later kung paano ginagawa yung mga exponent. If you are going to concentrate po kasi sa math, medyo mahaba po ito. So, I just demoed yung paano muna siya gagawin para at least ma-understand nila yung concept of variable.
Tanong lang, sir, kaya po ba sa Moodle ang mga complicated equations like integrals and statistical formula?
Medyo mahirap po yun. Ang kaya lang naman niya ngayon, is yung mga formula wherein meron yung, basic na expressions. Pero yun pong, yung pag meron na pong, ano pa ba yung mga tangent, medyo hindi nahihirapan na po si Moodle.
Okay, nahihirapan na rin ako, Rich. Okay, proceed to the next sample.
Pwede po
Nabiro
nating
lang.
ano yun, ipasok sa calculated, sorry, numerical. Kasi po yung calculated and numerical is different. In terms of, si calculated is you can set different kind of numbers. Pero pwede natin ipasok sa numerical yan, mga ganun.
Okay,
Pero
you may
fixed po
proceed.
ito.
Sorry.
Fixed po ito. Yun. So let's proceed with the drag and drop into text. Okay, let's add. And let's name it AM7. And then type the question text. So ano ba yung what should we input here? So if you happen to notice, dito sa text, question text, and at the bottom of the screen, there are choices which is equivalent to this one. Yan. So what does this mean? So this means that you have to substitute the blank and put, kunyari, ito, bracket, bracket, 1, bracket, bracket. Okay? So for example, you are pertaining to a sentence. You're pertaining to a sentence. So today is August. For example, you have to put like that, 2020. The holiday is, and then 2. Okay. So, paano siya? You can shuffle it. And then the first blank will represent the 1 here. So for example, I'll put it August 21. Yan. Tama ba? 21. Okay. And the holiday is Ninoy Aquino Day. You can also add siguro a National Heroes Day. And then Rizal Day. Para lang po, there are distractors. So the students at least have many choices. Okay? And then after which, let's save changes. Siguro po ito madali lang. So I'll let you do this for 2 minutes.
All right, kindly engage and participate and do the activity, please. While you're doing that, I'm just relaying a concern. Puno na po ang lahat ng cluster. Sabi po ni Hussein, mabayan ng MSU UTC. Now, kung medyo hindi na kayo nakapasok sa cluster, huwag kayong mag-alala because Miss Chinny will announce some good news for you. No, you will find a room, don't worry. Okay. Once again, for those who have just joined us, this afternoon we will have the closing ceremonies, and we have 3 representatives to speak on behalf of everyone. One from Luzon, Jocelyn Guevara; from the Visayas, Kent Batulan from Cebu Technological University; and Saidamin Bagulong from Cotabato City State Polytechnic College. We will be able to provide you the link to the Zoom. We will be on Zoom this afternoon after your sessions with the clusters, and make sure you're presentable enough. We will finally see you, and you will have the 3 of them, the ones I've mentioned, say their piece because we're going to do some closing. Okay, we have a message from the HIEd, and we will have also some administrators from FEU to give us their words, no, for this afternoon for the closing. So please make sure that this is noted. All right, I have. All right, and Nolly says there is unstable connectivity right now. Okay, all right. Are you done with the activity with Sir Rich or Teacher Rich? Please indicate so we can move to the next topic. There's just a question here. Can Moodle generate an automatic TOS?
Ay, parang hindi po kasama yan.
Ano yung TOS?
Terms of specifications po.
Okay. Hirap talaga ng mga math. Hindi ko makasunod. Tapos ito na, Sir Rich, do we use a .text file format? hold on, asa na yun? In case we import a quiz to Moodle?
Ma'am, sir, it's, I think, Word po yung mas maganda po. May standardization po kasi when you are importing quizzes sa Moodle. Let's just wait po sa link na ibibigay ko later.
Ariel Banting of Bataan Peninsula State University is done with your activity. Oh, Ana Ebardo, catch up please. And then, why do I have exclamation points with the red background?
Probably po meron kang hindi na fill out. May indication naman dyan. Kunyari, you did not set the right percentage. Ganyan.
Okay. Done na po. Flor de Lisa Perez is done na po sa drag and drop. Alright. Thank you, Sir Fernando. Okay, ayun, yung mga marunong sa math, sinasabi sa akin, anong TOS? Alam mo kasi TOC lang, sir, table of contents. Okay, Julius is TOP is okay. Alright. Okay, I guess we can proceed.
Sige po, we're down to our last type of question. If you can explore the other, pwede naman po. The documentations are very helpful din naman. So if you happen to be lost in the quiz, for example, you just scroll down and then you click Moodle Docs for this page. You can see the help for Moodle. So for example, this one, building a quiz. So nandyan po siya, isa-isa po yan. So this is a guide. No, if you happen to be lost in any of the pages in Moodle. Okay? So again, let's proceed with the last. Ay, dito po pala tayo. Yan. And then drag and drop markers. Ito po yung pinaka-interesting, no, na yung iba wala sa ibang LMS. You have to again set M8 na po ata ko. So we'll wait for it. Yan. And then for example, drop the markers in the correct place. Yan. So, after which you have to be ready with a background image. So, for me, may hinanda na po ako dito. And then, I'll drag it here. And then, we'll wait for it para matapos. Okay. Yan, nandito na siya. So, what is this? These are parts of the computer. Okay. So, in this background, for example, you have a map, you have a image of a brain or image of a plant. So if you want a quiz that is, the students will be able to identify the parts of, for example, a certain object, you can use drag and drop markers. Okay, after which you have to set the markers at the bottom of the screen below your below your picture. So for example, CD-ROM, reader, read only memo, tama. So may mapapansin kayo later. And then next is, for example, a mouse. And then monitor. Yung tatlo na lang po. And then drop zones. You have to identify the drop zone. The markers will be available to the students. The drop zones are only available to the setup of the quiz. So this will not be seen by the students. So for example, rectangle, and then rectangle. So the marker for CD-ROM, the marker for mouse, and the marker for monitor. So sir, saan siya napunta? Okay. Again, the markers are the selection of the students and the drop zones are for you as a quiz setup. Okay? Andito na po yan. So you have to drag this one. This is the monitor. So I'll drag this hanggang mag-expand siya sa pinaka-ideal, not necessarily exact, but ideal drop zone of the student. So, if for example, the student drops the monitor label sa gitna or somewhere here, sa region na to, it's safe to say that the student is correct. Okay? Let's go with, ano ba to? Mouse. So I'll drag this here and then expand. Okay. And then the CD-ROM reader, which is located here. Okay, tapos na. So let's save this sa dulo. And it's finished. This, you can follow this siguro mamaya na lang po because it will just take time if you, for example, you find first you will search sa internet yung background. But to give you a preview of what this looks like is sa students, ganito siya. Wait lang. You can see my window, right? Yan. So the students will be able to see only this one. And meron silang, they can drag this. For example, okay, I'll drag this one to the CD-ROM reader because this is what I believe the CD-ROM reader is. I'll drag this to mouse here. Again, the drop zone. And then monitor, drop zone. And then, okay. Yun na yun. Update display questions. I think it's okay na. So, Ma'am Liz, okay na po. This should follow siguro after na lang.
Yeah, as you said, no, I don't think our participants will be able to immediately come up with the graphics. So maybe
Yes,
you
ma'am.
would need to practice much later on, lang, no?
Apa.
All right. So far, no questions as with your for this section, for this item. So maybe you want to proceed with the
Okay,
next type of
so
questions.
we're finished with the quizzes, ma'am. I think that's the most important set of type of quizzes. So let's go to the forum. So forum is a discussion in layman's term in our model, wherein we just create a discussion for the students to and able to interact with each other or interact with you. So let's create a forum. So if kung naligaw po kayo, just type forum. Pwede naman po. Then here. So just like creating an assignment, you just type the we'll just wait for it again.
Okay, while waiting, I will just take the time also again to announce for those of you who were not able to enter into the clusters, please wait for further announcements. We'll make sure that you will have an activity to attend to this afternoon. No? But again, for all of you, please make sure if you found the link, make sure that you have logged in at 12:45. Okay, so Rich, you're good.
Thank you. So bale, this will be the title and then description. For example, you want to ask something, no? What can you say about our discussion today? And then the forum type is a single simple discussion. This is what I'm using. Or you can use each person post one discussion, but this is very complicated. So let's go with the simplest one, a single simple discussion, which entails, for example, you ask something, the students will answer in a thread. Okay, yan po yung single simple discussion. Availability, if you want to set it again, same as with the assignment. And then probably word count, this is not important because we cannot set the limits. And then ratings, if you want to sum of ratings, for example, for the students to be able to know that this is a graded discussion. You have to set ratings, restrict access, same as with other features of Moodle there, and then save and return to course. Ma'am Liz, I want them to create a simple forum.
All right, thank you, Rich. Friends, may I ask you please to do the exercise and please let me know once you are done. Meanwhile, I'll read some comments. Hi po, after po nitong training today, hindi po namin ma-access ang Moodle account na ibinigay niyo po. Para po sana makapag-practice pa. Salamat po. From Angela Israel of PUP. Sir Rich, 1 year yun, di ba?
Yes po, simula nung August 14 hanggang August 14 next year. Pwede po niyo ma-access yan.
Ito, may question na si Jose Taroy Jr. from the Division of Antipolo City. Just want to know about po sa 2 courses in our Moodle account. To FEU HIEd, HIEd, Bayanihan courses files, 100%. But wala po talaga progress ang practice courses. Either nakapag-input na po ang mga announcement, topics, information resources files, and even quizzes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am Liz, your practice quiz is you act as a teacher, so you don't need the percentage because you are the facilitator there. Yun pong HIEd Bayanihan files, you are acted as student, kaya mayroon pong progress. Again po, yung FEU HIEd Bayanihan files, you are acted as a student. Yung kabila po, yung practice, you are a teacher. So there is no progress indicated in the practice.
Okay. Hashin Mabaya of MSc UTC is done with the forum. Okay. Also with Julius Cancino of PUP Manila. Okay. Oh, how about the others? May we know so we can proceed with the succeeding sections. Okay. Just to fill in the time, because I don't see any on the Q&A yet, and perhaps they're still doing the activity. May I remind you once again that this afternoon we have already you'll be meeting your facilitators. The links have been provided. Make sure you are on board 15 minutes before 1 o'clock. And for those who are still having problems with regards to the link, or perhaps made errors instead of cluster 7, they should have been in cluster 4, please make sure you get in touch with our moderator, Ms. Chini Aparicio, so that these matters can be resolved. Okay? Again, this afternoon we will have the closing ceremonies, and please make sure because we're going to put you all time, you're ready for the session. Okay? All right. Ariel Banting of Bataan Peninsula State University is done. So with Fernando Siquiete of MSU, Taguig, Flor de Lisa Ferrer, done. Angela Israel, done. All right, that's great.
Okay.
So maybe we can proceed. Have fulfilled already this.
Sige po, Ma'am Liz, medyo choppy ka po ngayon. Okay. Mukhang magsiswitch ka sa bago mong internet connection. So let's turn off the editing, and the last step that I want you to know is the switching of roles. So ano po ba siya? This is to emulate how the students see your courses. So to do that, you just have to click your profile, and then at the bottom of the menu, you click switch role. Okay. For me, I will switch as student. So this will emulate, no? Kung if you are planning, for example, the whole course from week 1 to week 18, and you want to simulate paano maging maayos yung experience ng student, you can switch the role to the student. So kunyari ito, week 1, ito yung itsura ng ating Moodle week 1 as a student. So again, your teacher kasi, you can see, for example, some deadlines that were set, but the students only see this one. So that's the last step for Moodle, and I want to teach you two outside Moodle or external features where you can use for your interactivity in your own classes, especially in synchronous classes. Ma'am Liz, I'll be posting. Can you go to Kahoot? Yan na, Kahoot na po tayo.
Can you open your browsers?
Kahoot.it.
Go to Kahoot. Kahoot.it. This is interesting. Yeah, IT.
Ayan.
Kanina lang, I just want to be clear, TOS is table of specifications, correct?
Yes po.
Alright. Kasi I was corrected. Alright. Okay, did you all log into Kahoot already? I think they have to, do they have to create an account?
No need, ma'am.
Okay.
Let me...
Ano lang, no? A couple of people are having problems with the internet connection right now. The ones in University of Luzon, Pusorobio campus, even the one in Rizal, magkatabi lang po tayo. Nawawala din daw ako. Okay? Si Enrico
Yes,
Lucena.
ma'am. Nawawala ka nga eh.
Wala naman eh. Nagbayad naman ako.
Well.
Okay, everybody ready? Sir, tanong lang. Bakit
Yes, po.
invalid login ko sa Moodle? Tama naman yung username na ginamit.
Ma'am, pa-email na lang po si ma'am, Pipay. Pwede po kayong bigyan ng bago, if ever.
Okay.
Or if,
again,
if,
please,
if makakapag-antay po, I'll be changing the password na lang, but siguro after this session pa po.
Oo. Tapos, Rich, how much po
Yes,
ang Moodle, Moodle LMS?
Well, Moodle is free. If you have administrators or IT administrators in your own respective universities, pwede po niyong ipa-deploy yan. It's for free as long as you have the infrastructure. For example, the server, you have a good internet external connection. Or if your university is subscribed to a cloud, you can use that for free. Wala po tayong lisensya for that.
All right. Okay, I guess several of them, ayun, nasa Kahoot na daw sila. Go ahead.
Okay,
Rich,
ready na ba kayo?
if you don't
Practice
hear
muna
me for
tayo.
some reason, ayan na daw, ready na daw, go.
Practice muna tayo. Pa-full screen ako, producer. Yan, thank you. Mag-practice po muna tayo. So you follow what you are seeing on the screen and then you answer it. Let's wait for the others. I'll give you the pin.
Excited na nga sila, kanina pa humihingi ng pin eh.
Pin eh. Wait lang po ha.
Nag-i-enjoy yun.
Lalagyan ko
kahit
ng sound. Lalagyan ko ng sound para mas exciting.
Enjoy nyo talaga itong game na to.
Let's just wait for it to load. Ayan, pati ako. Classic. Ayan. Ready to join na daw.
Okay, ready? Naglo-load lang po siya.
Naglo-load lang po. Pinapahiya po ako. Ayan. Yun.
Alright, pasok po kayo sa Kahoot. Ito po yung pin. Anong pangalan ng test? Rich.
Ay, may sound.
Anong pangalan ng quiz? Anong pangalan ng quiz mo?
Wala pong pangalan. Yung pin po ang kailangan. Yung pangalan po dyan, yung pangalan nyo po.
Okay. Mag-enter muna sila ng pangalan nila, no?
Yes po. Pinagdadasal ko po na hindi delayed kasi pag delayed medyo fail po ang ating Kahoot. But hopefully okay siya.
Alright. Sige, gawa mo na kaya. Nagagawa na sila ng mga nila. Pangalan nila. Sige, let's wait a while, sir. Don't start muna. 10 pa lang. We're more than 100. Pasok po. So the pin is 317757. Okay. 27, 28 players, 30. Yeah, your nicknames are flashed on the screen. Mag-i-start ka na, sir?
Hindi pa po.
O, hindi pa daw. Okay, 30. Ang dami nyo pa. Dali na pa po. Naman, Rich, puro ba ito mathematical? Kung kasali ako
Hindi
dito,
po,
di ano na ako, kulelat na ako.
Practice pa lang yan.
Wala na, kulelat na ako dyan.
We'll try kasi po muna if kakayanin po sa live because in our live event, we have this 30-second delay. Hindi katulad po ng meeting na ano po, almost 5 seconds lang.
Again, question, do we need to install the Kahoots? No need, no?
Hindi na po.
Ano to, pabilisan po ang sagot nito, ha? So, dapat mabilis po kayo. Kasi otherwise, kahit tama ang answer nyo, kulelat ang number nyo. Pero kung mabilis kayo, ayun, tataas ang points.
If hindi po ito mag-work, we can use the other option naman.
Okay.
Kaya may practice muna.
58, no scream name, delayed po. Sige, let's try again, Romeo. 59, nag-haang. O, ba't bumaba? Naging 58, tapos biglang yung 57.
Ay, nag-exceed.
Okay, mag-alala ho. Hindi ko kayo graded. This has nothing to do with your certificates of attendance or participation. So, hindi mag-alala. Ready na po sa Infotech College, JP Kahapay. Okay, 62 pa lang. Bilis na po, catch up po. Sir Hashen, I will have Ma'am Chini respond to your question or concern po, ha? Bagal ng net. Oo nga eh. Okay. Ready na po tayo? Bilis po. Enjoy po ito.
Sige, let's try na po, ma'am. Since this is just a practice, pag hindi po tayo umubra dito, meron po tayong isa. May isang set. Yun talaga yung ginawa ko, prepare.
Alright. Go ahead, sir.
Sige po, we'll try. Sana hindi po delayed. Pagdasal po natin yan. Okay? Let's start. Ay, oo nga, may math. Sorry.
Alright, ano daw yung sagot? What is x if x over 24 equals 0.25?
Ayan, may sumasagot na, may sumasagot.
Ayan. So yung anong sagot po, yung click nyo lang po yung color na nasa
shape.
screen nyo po.
Yung shape po.
Shape ba or color?
Color-coded naman po yan.
Okay,
Hala, tapos na. Time's up.
Oops! 22 lang out of 70 plus ang nakasagot. Pabilisan po ito. So, correct answers? Dalawa lang. Okay.
Yeah, let's try na lang again. Mamaya, I'll set up a Kahoot wherein siguro mga 40 seconds para at least lahat makakasagot. So, let's try the next slide.
Sa hina daw ng internet, hindi pa lumalabas yung question nila sa screen nila, nagtatapos na yung quiz. Sige, let's try po once again. Ayan, si Marlon so far was the fastest and he got the right answer. Okay, go. Black is the process by which plants use the energy from sunlight to produce glucose from carbon to oxide to water. So, answer, pabilisan po ito.
Yan, mas nakakadagdag ka ba yung music?
1, 0.
Yun.
Oh,
So, oy!
25 na.
Opo. Masyadong nagpanic yung mga nag-hypothesis po.
Ang bagal daw kasi ng net nila.
Oh, sige,
Ano
sige.
ha, more than 70 of you actually registered, but so far only 39 are able to respond.
Sige.
Okay, ulit po. Another one.
We'll have, tapos na po to.
Tapos
Practice pa lang.
na.
Practice pa lang to, ma'am. So, ayan, eto na po yung awards. Yay!
Azazel. Ay, kasama
Okay.
si Chini, top 4 siya. Okay. And top 1, and the first is Marlon.
Congrats! Ang kulit. So, producer, paki-focus muna kay Ma'am Liz yung ating monitor so that I could, baka may kopyahang maganap.
Alright.
Configure it for 40 seconds or at least 50 seconds para...
Pag naman yung question mo, huwag yung mahirap.
Oo, ma'am. Ito na.
Ang current events ka na lang. Sino ang tatanggalin sa cabinet ng ating administrasyong ito? Ayun, mga ganun. Alright, anyway. Walang question sa screen ng kahut. Meron po, pabilisan po kasi. I'm sorry. Sorry, I thought po pipili and no question. Alright, anyway, mag-i-enjoy yung mga estudyante dyan. Okay, time's up na siya. Una po, lumilitaw ang sagot. Let samba. Hindi ko maintindihan ng direct siya. Alright. Ready ka na, Rich? Just give me,
I'll give you a cue mamaya. Wait lang.
Alright, okay. Sa bagal daw, walang makitang choices si Sir Fernando. Okay. Would it be possible to show the question on our end para kahit delayed po, masasagutan pa din namin? Parang hindi na, Rich, no? Nagko-close na kasi siya. May time limit siya eh.
Opo, I will try that pero hindi ko po masisigurado ngayon.
Sabi ni Sir Ariel, so screen nyo lang nakikita ang tanong. Is that true?
Yes po, para at least naka-focus sila. May excitement talaga yung factor. So ginagamit po natin yung Kahoot na actually in FEU when we are in our laboratories, 'di ba, Ma'am Liz? You happen to notice may mga nagsisigawan sa laboratory yan na yan eh.
Pero Rich, ginamit ko siya habang nag-canvas conference ako noong Tuesday.
Yes, pwede po, ma'am. Opo. Ang challenge lang po dito sa live kasi is we have a delay because of the production pa.
Yung iba gumagawa ng choices kahit hindi daw nila nakita yung question. Alright. Okay ka na? Just give me the cue, ha?
Ganto na lang, ma'am. You can,
Okay.
you can dictate the question equating to the shape.
Sige. Ang bilis kasi naman pati yung question
Ito, ginawa kong 60 seconds po siya.
Okay.
Let me just save it and then I'll
Yung
check
pin.
it sa screen. Apo. Producer, I'm ready, please.
Okay, ibang test na naman ulit tayo. Please take note of the pin.
Thank you.
And then I will also read the questions.
Okay, ready na tayo. Haha. Ready na ako.
Ready, everyone?
Please visit again kahoot.it and then or refresh it para may bago po kayong pin na i-enter.
May suggestion dapat related daw dun sa Celo, CIB. Mas mahirap po, hayaan nyo na po. Meron no tayo. Alright. The pin, ladies and gentlemen, is 466465. Once again, if you're already in Kahoot, please type in the pin 466465. Okay. I will read the questions. Ang bilis nga lang po. Register na po kayo. Lagay nyo na ulit yung nicknames nyo. Wala pang players.
Pag nawawala po yung players, refresh lang po tayo ng ng Kahoot or i-close yung Kahoot, create kayo ng bagong Kahoot. I mean, open kayo ng bagong Ayan, meron na.
Dalawa pala.
Sige po.
Babasahin ko po yung questions ha.
Paki-express na lang yung feeling nyo while doing the the quiz. Aside from may delay, ano yung nafe-feel nyo pag nag-start na yung yung Kahoot natin?
Sobrang suspense eh. Parang mamadali ka, napapamali, hindi ka nakakapag-isip. Ang intense naman, heart pounding, sabi ni Angela. 36 players, come on. The Road Warrior. Gamit daw kayo ng ibang device para hindi kayo mahirapan.
Actually, maganda yun sa phone kasi parang isang buong screen. Ano na siya, 4 na
answers
block.
lang, oo. Kaya lang, hindi nila nababasa yung tanong. Kung dalawa yung gadget nyo,
kasama si FEU moderator.
mababasa ako. Adrenaline rush, sabi ni Leia. Yes po. Nakakaano po talaga. Ay, sabi din ni Carla, exciting. Adrenaline rush. Okay, 58 players pa lang. Sige, I'm using the laptop sa training. So, okay lang po ba ito yung cellphone sa kahot? Yes po.
Pwede po.
Nagpapanik daw si Rosemary tuloy. Very competitive lalo na pag kilala niyo po yung mga classmates, ay puro kayo sa klase. Parang nahihiya ko na kung malalakulelat ako. Yung background music po kasi nakaka-tense. I feel the excitement, sabi ni Beverly sa Bulacan. Natataranta tuloy, sabi ni Nermaline.
1 minute na lang po. Paano na lang po kayo?
Time check, it's 10:36. Nag-i-enjoy po ba kayo? Yan. Malapit ako yung mag-graduate.
Maaga-aga kayong magugutom nito sa excitement.
You cannot get over it kasi ang baba mo sa score.
Oo, may nagkamali po tayo sa photosynthesis eh. Hindi ko kinakaya eh.
Okay na, ready na tayo.
Okay. Siguro okay na to, 70 pa lang tayo. Ilan po ba?
Supposedly 100 eh. Parang yung iba na wala na naman. Okay, simula na tayo. Excitement starts.
Okay, countdown na tayo, 5 seconds ha.
Okay. Excitement starts with the Kahoot. 73 na tayo. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare. Look at your screens. I will read the question. All right. Or you can look at the monitor. 75 na tayo.
Sana tama din po yung sinet kong sagot.
Nakaka-excite. Nakaka-excite po daw talaga. All right.
75, pwede na to. Pasang-awa na po. Start.
Start.
Ay, meron pa. Okay na yun, ma'am.
Go.
Ayan na.
Question number 1. What is the name of our moderator today? A. Red, Liz Abanto. B. Teacher Rich. Blue, Chini Aparicio. Green, Dr. Rose Watenko. Okay. What is the name of our moderator today? Rich, alin ang moderator? Host o yung facilitator? Or yung speaker?
Ikaw, ma'am.
Okay. Right.
Red, Lisa Banto.
Teacher
Gold, Teacher Rich. Blue, Chini Aparicio. And green.
Iba ang kulay mo. Mali-mali ka. Colorblind ka. Red ang Liz Abanto. Gold ang Teacher Rich. Blue ang Chini Aparicio. Green si Dr. Rose.
Yan. Okay, 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Nakakawala daw ng antok. Correct. And it's done. 27, correct? It's Liz Abanto. And the rest, 15, they thought, kasi hindi nga na-define, ano yung moderator, the facilitator, or the host? Ako po si Liz Abanto. Alright, very good. 15 got it. Mukhang hindi na naman umabot ng 70. Delayed na naman. Ano?
Delayed na naman. Okay lang po yan. Okay po. Sige,
Okay,
next
question
natin.
number 2.
Okay, check natin muna.
Okay, session of Cotabato. Okay, quiz number 2. Who is our speaker yesterday afternoon? Who was our speaker yesterday afternoon? A. Red, Teacher Rich. Gold, Liz Abanto. Blue, Dr. Rose Watenko. Green, Chini Aparicio. Again, who was our speaker yesterday afternoon? Red, Teacher Rich. Gold, Liz Abanto. Blue, Dr. Rose Watenko. Green, Chini Aparicio. 34 seconds. afternoon session po ha, yung resource person natin. Okay. So I read the question. Who was our speaker yesterday afternoon? A, Teacher Rich. Gold, Liz Amanto. Blue, Dr. Rose Sotenko. Green, Chini Aparicio. A, 7, 6. Mahaba-haba ang time nito.
Ginawa ko pong 1 minute. Para sure.
Alright.
Uy.
Dr. Rose Sotenko, very good. Si
Very
Teacher
good.
Rich po ng umaga. Alright.
Ma'am Liz,
And
kaya po baka nagtataka sila may shapes po dito para sa mga colorblind po kasi. Pwede po
Okay.
yung shapes.
Alright. Okay. Colorblind. Okay,
Sino
good.
ang number 1? Uy. Uy.
Si Noraline. Mas mabilis
Noraline.
sumagot si
Humahaba.
Noraline.
Okay. And this is scoreboard is dun sa dalawa na po yan na questions.
Mhm.
Humahapon. And then,
Okay, question number 3. Who is your speaker this morning? Who is your speaker this morning? Red, Liz Abanto. Gold, Dr. Rose Watenko. Blue, Teacher Rich. Green, Dr. Harold Kulala. So who is your speaker or presenter this morning? Red, Liz Abanto. Gold, Dr. Rose Watenko. Blue, Teacher Rich. Green, Dr. Harold Kulala. This is question number 3. We have 4 questions.
yes po.
Again, the question here is your speaker or resource person this morning. A, Red, Liz Abanto. Gold, Dr. Rose Sotenko. Blue, Teacher Rich. And green, Dr. Harold Kulala. 1, 0. And the correct answer is, wow, kilala ka nila rin.
Yay, ako ang highest score.
Oo. Teacher Rich, ayan. Kilala ka na talaga nila. Alright.
And then
Okay,
last.
one last question.
Ay, sino ang humahabol? Ma'am
Si Angel.
Yes. Yes, Mariano Memorial State sa Ilocos Norte po ito, no? Yes. Next.
Sir Taray, bakit choices lang? Babasahin ko na lang po kasi you're supposed to look at the monitor sa laptop niyo kung may laptop. Okay, sige. Let's proceed. And the last question is, what is our learning management system? What is the learning management system being used in this presentation? Again, what is the learning management system being used in this presentation? Red, Canvas. Gold, Moodle. Blue, Edmodo. Green, Blackboard. Again, the question is, what is the learning management system being used in this presentation? Red, Canvas. Gold, Moodle. Blue, Edmodo. Green, Blackboard. Sabi ni Carla, competitive streak is
ang bilis,
coming out using devices na to be sure. Iba daw na pindot ni Leia. Okay, 15 seconds. Phone gamit ko, di daw niya makita tanong. Binasa ko na po. Nauna po yung choices. So what is the learning management system? 1, 0. And the answer is Moodle.
Yay! Sino ang nanalo?
Sinong mag-first honor? Third place is Ro. Second place is Carla of MMSU. And the first place goes to Angel. He or she gets the first place. Very good. And runner-up, Pre is fourth. Hindi ko na nakita ang bilis mo. Alright. So, nag-enjoy naman po kayo. Ano po? Hiningal po kayo.
So, Kahoot, I will not demonstrate kasi parang gumagawa ka din ng quiz sa Moodle. So, what I want you to know is how do you create Kahoot or create the account of Kahoot. This is free for unlimited features, but at least yung dinemo ko kanina, I think would be useful to your synchronous classes. So just go to kahoot.it or kahoot.com and then register in your own accounts. So,
Okay. Rich,
ma'am,
comment lang. May
ask po
kasalanan
how
ka, you have
to,
to send them to the clinic. Nagkakaroon
if,
daw sila ng heart palpitations
hi.
because of this activity. Heart
So, ano po
pounding
ha,
talaga.
if you, ano yung na-feel niyo po? Reply lang po kayo.
Okay, nag-enjoy daw sa Kahoot si Maria Cristina Baisa of Cavite State University. The other one was late. Si Ed Erdi recommends quizzes.com. Okay. Sabi naman ni Ana, nagigigil ako. Mahina talaga internet connection. But it was fun. Enjoy na enjoy ako.
Thank
Diba?
you po.
Nagising kayo. Ano problema ni Hashem is ang signal eh.
Oo.
Nagigigil. Alright. Disconnected daw siya. Alright. Sabi naman ni Ma'am Agustina, I cannot sign into any breakouts. Okay. There's nothing to do. Sige ba, mag-a-announce po tayo mamaya before winding up. Yeah, that's about it, Sir Rich.
Sige po. Ma'am, last is yung ginamit po ni Sir Joseph. It's Mentimeter. So it would be useful if you want to, for example, ask the students on what their opinions are. You just go to menti.com and then it will give you some options. For example, new presentation, for example, for HIEd. Okay. This is a very straightforward process. Now, if you want multiple choice or word cloud, like yung ginamit po ni Sir Joseph last time, is you just put word cloud and give, for example, the question here. How's Kahoot? Diba? Parang ganyan. And then, after which, it's ready. No? You just present it. Yan. And then, you tell the students that, okay, go to menti.com and use the code 581446. Then, that's it. Sobrang dali lang po na steps ang Mentimeter po. I would like also to recognize po yung quizzes na sinasabi po kanina. Yeah, it's the same as Kahoot. Ganun din po yung features niya. If you want to explore that, you can also do it in your own phase po. Meanwhile, Ma'am Liz, I gave them activity in the HIEd Bayanihan.
Okay.
So they are required to answer it after this session. Before lunch, sana matapos po. You just go to your Moodle accounts and then click yung HIEd Bayanihan course files. Okay po? And then go to day 5 and please answer the quiz. For you to feel how the students feel when they are doing quizzes, this is 5 minutes only. The discussion, please answer it as honest as possible, because aside from I'm giving you the activity, this will also used for our feedback, no, in our the whole activity. Okay, and then last is a quick survey. Please also answer that. That there are 3 items to be answered in day 5 morning session.
All right, let me reiterate that. Teacher Reach has given us an activity for which you're expected to have accomplished it before the start of the afternoon session. Please visit your Moodle and then look for the folder HIEd Bayanihan, and then they need to look at the day 5 activity. Kindly answer the quiz, the discussion, and a quick survey. Is that correct, Sir Rich? When is
Yes,
this?
po.
When's the deadline for this?
Please sana medyo busy na tayo ng EPM session, so please answer it. It will not take you siguro 10 minutes to answer those questions. Thank you po.
All right. I will just read kasi very interesting lang. I'll just read the statements written down here. Sabi ni Jenny Humamil, kung estudyante ako nito, I got 0 na talaga dahil sa connection. So, mangyayari dito, Richard, and hindi siya i-graded, no?
Yes po, for for siguro, kung sobrang 3 hours na, it could be an icebreaker or something like you at least assess majority of the students if they already understood a certain lesson, di ba?
Oo. Ito naman si Neil, sabi niya, na-advance ko po yung question, di pa nag-start ang game. Alright. Tapos, tawag dito, excitement and adrenaline rush. Okay? Nakakabata, sabi ni Sir Jason Vitala. Kahit may edad na tayo, na nakaka-enjoy po. It's a very nice game. Sabi naman ni Wilmer Benito from Aklan State University, Ibahay Campus. Super enjoy po, kaya lang nakakaduling, sir.
Ganyan. Kung makita po nila yung setup sa FEU, talagang maghihiyawan yung isang laboratorio pag nagkakahot. Sobrang nakaka-excite talaga siya.
Kaya nga, wag mo lang gawing math kasi talaga hindi ko masasagot. Alright, so I guess though I've read most of it, tachycardia. Okay, siguro bio teacher to si Romeo. That's how he felt, no? Siguro talaga nag-beat yung heartbeat niya sobrang bilis. Okay. Do you have anything else, Sir Rich?
Ma'am, that's it. So again, we had this quiz forum, switching the roles, and other external resources that we can use in giving or delivering our online classes. Thank you po.
All right, thank you so much, Teacher Rich. I know you cannot hear the applauses of everyone, but as I've said, I've been going through your evaluations, and you were highly rated. They enjoyed every activity they've had with you. Yeah, so subscribe to Teacher Rich on YouTube so that you'll have more of the tips on how to navigate through your applications or how to go about your online lessons, no? Especially on the area of using gadgets. But all the other resource persons we have over the past 5 days had focused on content and getting you ready with the strategies on how to make your online learning very engaging, interactive, and content-laden. So that's good. All right. Now, allow me again, time check, it's 10:52. Allow me again to make the announcements. Could you please flash the card, Sir Oli, pertaining to the groupings or the clusters, please? So then they're again reminded, these were sent to you earlier. When you registered, you were sent the URL or the links. Please make sure that you have opened it, and you have registered and you open it before 12:45. Okay. Now, Sir Oliver has already set a Zoom meeting. Oliver, andun kanina, the ones with the house rule. No. You don't have the link. It was yesterday. Anyway, the links were provided yesterday. So I hope you found it, and if you have any queries, you can address it to Miss Chini or Miss Quinones if you cannot find your space. And later on, Ma'am Chini is here anyway. She can probably announce what to do with the others who were not able to find their way. Again, this afternoon at 2 o'clock, we're going to go on Zoom. I will address this question or concern to you, Ms. Mayet. I will just read muna the instruction, what was mentioned. Kasi there is, and I hope please paki-type pa for you to be more specific. There is daw it's a Friday, so there is an activity for our Muslim brothers and sisters. So they were asking for us to be more considerate about the time. Would you like to respond to that, Ms. Mayet?
Yes, Ma'am Liz. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
They were asking if it can be, I hope would you type it down again, because I would like to be more clear about it. They have an activity now. It's a Friday. I think it's a prayer hour or time for them, and they were asking if we could extend or delay it a bit. Would you kindly type it in, because we need to know the context. Okay, so while you're typing it in, again, can we make instructions pertaining to the those who did not find their way into the clusters? Would you or Chini have the information so you can make the announcement, please? Miss Chini?
Hi, Ma'am Liz.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to announce so that it's clear to our participants. All our breakout rooms are already closed as they can only accommodate 20 participants. However, to those who are not able to register, all you need to do is stay here in this live session as this will be the plenary hall, our online or virtual plenary hall. And here you will also have something to view and something to participate with so that you can keep up with our other participants who are in their own breakout rooms. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Chini, for that instruction. All right, so everyone will find a way. You'd be able to find a cluster. Okay. Now, the other question is, okay, can the Zoom link for each cluster be posted on the screen? No, wait, it's Teams for the 1 o'clock activity. It's at 2 o'clock where we would need for you to shift to Zoom. So how will the Zoom be forwarded to them? Would Sir Oli or Sir or Miss Chini be able to respond to that? How will they get the Zoom link for the 2 o'clock closing ceremonies? Anyone? How will they get the Zoom link? Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, Ma'am Chini.
As practice, the usual, which is what we do regularly, we will announce all links always here in the live feed, and it is always supplemented by announcing it directly to our Q&A as an announcement. Again, we will send the announcement in this live feed, post it so that you can see it, and then supplement it with the announcement.
All right, thank you. Okay, I got a clarification from Hashin. He said that 1 p.m. po sila matatapos. Kasi earlier I said by 12:45, make sure you have logged in or you have already clicked the link. So it's okay lang naman, Sir Hashin. We understand. Habulin lang po kayo, no? For your respective clusters. Okay, what else do we have? What other? Let us address questions that pertain to your attendance. Okay, I think. Ms. Mayet, you can clarify, but I can initially start it to be able to get your certificate of attendance or participation, no? The ones, the hard copy, which would be sent actually, or soft copy. There are certain requirements, no? There are preconditions to your receipt of these. And okay, Ms. Mayet, can I give you the floor so you can make mention of it? Ms. Mayet?
Is this for the breakout?
No. For the certificate of, for at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
The certificates. Yes, everyone. The certificates of participation will be given to you after this training. No, if you will just oblige us with at least a week to validate all our attendance, because if you remember, we have given you attendance sheets, AM and PM, morning and afternoon, and many of you were able to log into that. We will look at all the attendance sheets, and those who have attended, those also who have accomplished both the pre-test, which was given to you before you entered our training. The pre-tests were submitted by most of those who are in this training, and then those who accomplish also the post-test, which is to be given this afternoon, and will be sent to you via a link, and you will accomplish that post-test. And also, no, yung pangkasama sa ating requirement for the certificate is that you have accomplished all the evaluations from day 1 to day 5 today. Plus, the most important one is that you have uploaded your CIB or course information booklet into your Moodle. And kanina may nakita ako nagtatanong, the uploading at most, no, kung pwede, if you can tawag pa nila carry nyo ay hanggang ngayong 12 noon, no? Para makita po at makomentan po ni Miss Andrea. Pero kung ang purpose nyo po ay talagang i-upload and you're still trying to complete it, at least by the end of this day, kahit po 11:59 p.m. tonight, ma-upload nyo po ang inyong CIB. Pero maganda po sana para makita po ng ating mga IE, Institute of Education teachers and experts who will be commenting, and hindi naman lahat po makokomentan, no? Magbibigay lang po tayo ng parang guidepost sa mga nakita na mga CIB ng ating teacher experts who will be reviewing your CIB. So remember po, kailangan po natin for certificates, for us to be able to receive certificates, your attendance for all the days, your accomplishment of pre-test, which you already did when you got accepted into this training, and post-test later po, ay ibibigay po natin ang post-test link. All evaluations have been accomplished from morning to from each day, not morning to afternoon attendance po yon. And then, yung pong ating CIB. Okay, meron pa ba tayong nakalimutan? I think all of those will be the requirement. And syempre, nandun po kayo sa closing ceremonies natin this afternoon, which will be attended by our administrators and our, invited guests, especially for this occasion. So yun po, Ma'am Liz.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Maya Rivera. Again, Ms. Chini had announced that we will post a slide for you to know where to proceed. So make sure while you're having your lunch break before 12:45, and except for our other Muslim brothers and sisters, I mean, they can come in at 1, but otherwise all the links to the 1 o'clock session as well as the Zoom for our closing will be posted in a slide. Oh, there you have it. It's now flashed on the screen. So log into the Teams room link, the one that is seen on the screen right now, and wait for the facilitator to admit you this afternoon. Okay, so I hope you'll have a pleasant discussion and you will learn from our facilitators who have been teaching the courses or have been the supervising teachers in this respective subjects. Okay, anything else that you would like for me to mention or state, or if you're seeking clarification, you may post it now. Again, the reminder was for you to make sure you've answered the pre-test and post-test. You've filled up also the evaluation form, and you have filled out the attendance sheet, which is open only for a certain period of time. And I hope the link will be provided to you. And we shall provide you all the other requirements later on if there are any additional ones, or if I missed out on some points. Okay, so that's about it. Time check, it's 11:03, so we're closing the session this morning. So enjoy your lunch, and I hope our internet connections will be better this afternoon, as this will be a final moment to say thank you and for your participation. And we do hope, on behalf of FEU, we do hope that you have gained a lot from this experience. So signing off for this morning, this is Liz Abanto. Thank you very much.